Hey data fans, Reed here. Today I'm going to walk through some updates that I've added to the report cleanup tool that helps to go through and scrub various parts of unused, duplicated, or repeated items that you might have as a bit of junk inside of either a PBIX or Power BI project file. Now I want to show you this all pretty much through a demo, so with that being said, let's just go ahead and hop into our tool and get started. So inside of the Analytic Endeavors multi-tool that I've been building over the last year, I've made some changes, as I mentioned, to the report cleanup. Now, the design has also been updated a little bit now where I use cards in this as well to indicate some of the items to clean up. But the nice thing about this is it can scan a PBIX or it can make changes to a PBIP. The reason is there's some extra security validation that goes into the packaging of a PBIX. So I gave it the ability to scan just to show you an output. But if you actually want to make a change, you would need to either have a copy of it as a PBIP or you go to Power BI Desktop, right-click Save As PBIP, and then use this tool, clean some stuff up, and then you can save it back to PBIX if you'd like to. But let's do a quick recap of what we used to have in there and then what new things that I've added in this version of the tool. So to start with, we've previously in this tool had the ability to find unused bookmarks. As a reminder, what that will actually do is it'll give you a bit of a printout of guaranteed unused if the page is gone. I have a test file that I've used to build for this. Likely unused if there's no navigation, so basically no buttons, images, anything else that links to it. Technically, people can have a personal bookmark assigned to that and use the bookmark pane online. And otherwise, if there's any empty groups. So that's what we had before. Similarly, we had an option to hide visual level filters. I've had for years as a best practice where, generally speaking, if you use the filter pane, I've had a practice for years where if you use the filter pane, report and page level filters are the ones that you want to keep visible. Visual level filters is generally what's good to hide, but it's a pain to go through and hide them one at a time. So this automatically hides all of them for you. If there are any theme files, the JSON theme files inside of the structure that is unused, it will find those. And as well, any unused visuals, ones that have been installed from a local PBI viz file, or if they have been installed through the app source from within Power BI. Now, the two new things that I've added recently to this tool, which I'm happy to include now, are in turn, number one, saved scripts. So the DAX query view and the TMDL view both can have scripts that are saved in there that can clutter up and add a bit of size. So in this case, 254 kilobytes. I have a model backup script, 205 kilobytes, and all measures script from DAX query view that has 37 kilobytes. So not insubstantial, and those can be easily forgotten. Now, technically, they don't get published with the model in Power BI, but the file itself has clutter for those. So this will show you these development artifacts and an option to toggle this on or off to get rid of it if you'd like to. Now, the inspiration from this came from, and I want to give a shout out to James and Ahmed, who run the Drill Down podcast that I was on recently, where they suggested to me a duplicate or unused image scan. Now, this being where on multiple pages, you can add an image or a background or something of the same image, and if you import that multiple times, it will actually import multiple copies of that file saved into the folder, the PBIP structure or the PBIX. Now, this will identify those for you, where it will do essentially a hash scan of the file bit by bit to ensure and check if there's any matched files that is identical to each other. Whether or not the name is the same, does this exact image, whether or not it's a JPEG, SVG, GIF, is there a duplicate version of that? And it will automatically delete the extras and relink everything in Power BI that you have that had all those individual copies back to a single source of truth. And if you want to, there's a config option here that will actually let you pick which one to keep. But you can see in here a few different duplications that I've had. I just used my logo as some examples. I threw in a fun GIF at the end of a dancing cat just to check that out. But if you really wanted to, you can pick which one. It will normally keep the one with the shortest file path as far as the name. But otherwise, it, again, will rekey and link all of the other objects that used to point to these other ones and keep a single copy of that, further saving information. And when you click Clean Selected, if you're doing this on a PBIX, it will give you instructions on how to save to a PBIP, but this will work and fully scrub all these things out of your PBIP file. So a lot of things to clean up. Welcome updates to have for both the duplicated unused and the saved scripts do I think give this a more comprehensive cleanup of unused items and artifacts that you might have in your PBIP file. That's about it for the video for this one. As always, if you have any comments or suggestions, drop that in the comments down below. Check out some of our related content here in the upper left. And as always, liking, commenting, and subscribing will continue to help this channel grow organically. With that being said, I will see you in my next video.